Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll give it to Johnson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's French. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Johnson.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's French. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. On the return, just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's French. Left side is Henry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Just gets rid of that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sells to fake. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Henry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Ballard. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 20, the 10, all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Follows his blocks. It's Perry. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's French. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The run inside. It's Edwards. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Ballard. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Turns up, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Ballard. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Made some connection. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
second down. Back to pass, it's French. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 40, inside the 30. The 10, touchdown Jayhawks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Gibson.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw. It's French. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Selling the fake. Buys time to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Defensive effort when the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Rush is on, and they got it. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, hoping that this offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Ballard. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Under pressure. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Jones to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get